COVID-19, and all of the cancellations that are happening in the pet industry. Now, if you've been following me close, you already know that on Friday, I grabbed my good friends in both the systems area and also in the website and marketing area, Erica and Liz, and we went live. There was a ton of shares, about 35 shares, and we're almost at 3,000 views on that one. If you have not seen it, you want to go back and check it out. We actually gave you guys an outline that you could actually email to all of your clients to kind of get ahead of it. And we really encourage you to be a thought leader and what to do with marketing and what not to do with marketing. Well, I have more to say now, which is why I'm completely coming to you just off the cuff. It's about noon here in Arizona on Wednesday. And in Mastermind this week, we actually had our resident HR consultant, Nikki, come in, and she gave us 2 different handouts, and so that we could actually give them out to our employees and be the bosses in charge there for what to do. But I really want to just stress that so many people are freaking out. And they're freaking out for good reason and for some bad reason, right? And depending on where you are in the world or in the country, it's going to affect everyone very differently. But nonetheless, it is going to affect everyone, whether or not physically in their own area or economically. So I want you guys to all kind of really give this some thought, and also what I kind of have to say here. So to recap, there's resources out there already for you. Go check out the last Facebook Live. I know Rebecca and Pam are here. Maybe they can throw the link in for that last one so that you guys can get that outline. If you're in the mastermind, you got those handouts from Nikki. And if you're in Better Marketing with Bella, you got our professionally written email that was like a page and a half that you could send out. Now, let me tell you that I started thinking about this and how I could help encourage all of you guys to be thought leaders and get ahead of this so that it doesn't affect your business as much as it might. Because I got an email from Rover 8 days ago. 8 days ago. They were one of the first people that I actually got an email from a company saying like, hey, this is going to affect us, or this is what we're doing about it. And they really came up as a thought leader. And it was impressive. And it's nothing less than I would expect because they've got all these angel investors and all this money, right? So that's what they could do. Well, who better to actually talk about it than you? The pet sitter and dog walker that is on the ground in that actual local area that has access to the local people. And if you stay tuned on this video, I'm going to give you 6 different ideas that you can actually go and do this weekend in your area to be a thought leader and bring your community together, and maybe even actually get some free press on it, which I think would be amazing. So guys, everything's being canceled. Everything. If you just Google cancellations and COVID-19 or coronavirus, you're going to see it. Things like F8, which is Facebook's big, huge conference. South by Southwest. That thing has been going on for more than 20 years. And after Netflix and Amazon pulled out of it, okay, the city of Austin canceled it on South by Southwest. I cannot even tell you the enormity of that and the ripple effect of just that. E3 was just canceled today. That's an electronic entertainment expo. It's a major, major conference. The list of conferences are like a mile long, and that's just conferences. And I know that personally because as a paid speaker who gets to go and grace the stages and excite and motivate people, I also have a lot of speaker friends who are just getting canceled all the way until July. My family works in the airline industry, and I'm sure many of you guys listening right now also have people also, in different travel industries. The travel industry is going to be very much affected by this. And the travel industry is going, they're all issuing statements right now. I've gotten one from Avis about cancellations. I've gotten them from Airbnb. I've gotten them from the airlines, which are waiving the change fees, the ones that have change fees, during certain dates, okay? But you have to reissue it by a certain date. All of these industries are coming out, which should scare you, because these people that have spring break plans, the pet sitters are the ones that take care of people's pets while people are traveling, okay? Dog walkers are typically the ones that are taking care of people's pets while they're at work, okay? And that's the terms that I'm using here. The pet sitters, your clients are getting emails from the people that they have booked with. They're getting invitations practically from the airlines and from cruise ships and from all these different places to, hey, if you want to rebook, you should think about rebooking. It's not a big deal. What is this going to mean for you? There's a reason why you guys weren't getting much last week, and now all of a sudden it is going to start rippling effect. Monday, the Dow Jones was down 2,000 points. Guys, that's the lowest it's ever been. And will it bounce back? Absolutely. This whole thing is going to bounce back. But what are we going to do in the interim? And I'm talking to the pet sitters right now who are freaking out. The ones who feel like their business is going to be severely affected. And I am here to encourage you to get on top of it, be a thought leader, hold on strong, push your way through, and think about building your business so that it's stronger for the long run, so that when the next thing hits us, pandemic or catastrophe or something is going to happen, okay, that your business will survive through it. So let me get back to my notes here. So all of these things have been canceled. It is definitely taking a toll on the industry, on the travel industry, the airlines, the car rentals, the hotels. People are canceling flights, travel restrictions. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen it and even witnessed having a whole entire row to myself in the airlines. I don't remember the last 15 years that that's ever happened because everything's always overbooked and oversold, right? This doesn't happen. So everyone's issuing statements. Are you? Are you issuing a statement, or are you just afraid? Are you telling yourself that you don't want to fearmonger and you don't want to add to it? So you're just going to stick your head in the sand and not say anything. Guys, I want to encourage you that as a business owner, as a leader in your area, in your community, it is important that you actually say something about it, because your clients are wondering. And I know this because when my Better Marketing with Bella people sent out their professionally written 1.5-page email, I am getting forwarded the emails that are saying, wow, thank you so much for that email. Thank you for thinking of keeping my house safe. Thank you for keeping for taking those extra precautions about washing your hands, or telling me that you're doing Lysol wipes. Guys, whether or not you agree with this, or you agree that it's actually going to be a problem, the fact that you are doing this and you're standing up as a leader is only going to give your business more trust. And I can't stress that enough. Schools are going to remote instruction. New York University and a slither of other universities are all going to virtual instruction, or like online classes, if you will. Okay. The schools are being affected, not just that. And not just the universities, but like school districts are shutting down a little bit. Here locally, there's teachers being told, do not leave town for spring break. Cancel your plans because we don't want you coming back and having to be quarantined. We're giving you fair warning right now. Stay in town for spring break. What's that doing to the pet sitters that they hired? You guys, this is going to affect you. And it's our job to get ahead of this. People are saying no large crowds in the Bay Area. They're canceling festivals and parades and things like that. Okay, it is going to happen. And there's countries that are on lockdown. Literally lockdown, like no one coming in, no one coming out. So guys, here's the meat of this, because I'm not out here to take up a ton of your time and sit here and talk. I have all my notes here and I really try hard to stay on top of it. So this is the 8.5 minute mark. Here are my suggestions for you. Okay. And if you're in the Better Marketing Bella program, or you're in the mastermind, let's have a deeper conversation about it. But I'm putting it out there to everybody right now. This is what I would do if I had my own pet sitting company right now. First thing is, if you have not understood this already, make a statement. Go back to that other Facebook Live that we took time to do on Friday, and follow that outline and get something out there. Use the resources like the World Health Organization, WHO, and the CDC, and get that information from there. Okay. I've seen a lot of pet sitters sharing some really great information. There's oh my God, they're all escaping my memory right now, but I've been posting about them. So there are pet sitters that are doing this and they're having great success with it. The second thing is, be a leader in your community. Reach out to the other leaders in your community, maybe big real estate agents, maybe veterinarians, maybe the mayor, maybe call up your city hall and find out who is that public health safety inspector, or that person that talks about public health. Connect with people. Ask them from a business standpoint, how can we partner together? Encourage people to stay on the books. Okay. So there's a pet sitter out there that her email is actually circulating right now. And it's super cool because I don't know who the original author is, but what she basically did is she pleaded to people to don't cancel. because this is going to affect my staff. I've had other people say that I have a staff of 14 and I only have enough work for 7 of them right now. What do I do? Okay, this is why we all need to get ahead of it. It's why we also need to have scripts and SOPs, if you will, standard operating procedures. If someone's like, hey, so I have to work from home now, I want to cancel my dog walks, or hey, I can't go on a vacation. How about actually creating a blog about awesome staycations to take locally, or go up to the woods and here's some like awesome cabins or beach properties. Like, why not combat this and know that people are going to be they already have the time off. They were already looking forward to this vacation. I'm sure that they're actually probably really depressed that they have to cancel their vacation for whatever reason. Okay. So if it's pet sitting and it's a vacation, why not write some blogs about some awesome things going on in the city that they can still go take advantage of? Or for dog walking, if people are still working from home, why don't you have a conversation with them on the phone? Get them on the phone and be like, okay, so you're working from home, and take it from me, I work from home, I have my own business, and it's still hard to do everything that we need to do. I want to encourage you to keep us on the books. Like, let us still come walk Rover. It's okay that you're home. We'll sneak in, we'll take the dog out. He'll be happy. He won't be barking in the back of your conference calls or, really bugging you to do stuff. Like, is there any way we could do this? This is something that, like, if we allowed everyone to do this, we might just not still be in business. So out of good faith, would you consider keeping us on? Ask them, guys. They're already potentially canceling with you, so you have got nothing to lose. Okay. Diversify your services. I always believe in, when I say diversify, I don't mean just dog walking or just pet sitting. What I mean is, we talk about this all the time with avatars for people that work for us and also employees that we're going to get. But, one sector is people that travel for work. That's always a really great sector. But if you diversify from people like senior citizens or people with kids or divorcees or just young millennials, right? You diversify the types of people that you serve. It won't all plummet at once, okay? And now, that might be hard if you're in high density living, like you're in the city and you only service a certain kind of people, but it's something to consider long term with your marketing. Are we only appealing to one type of person or many? Maybe it's people that like to go on weekend trips up to their cabin locally. That's a great demographic that probably wouldn't be affected too much by something like this, okay? Hold on tight, guys. Hold on tight. Know that this is just a flash in the pan. This is, in the long scheme of your business, a blip. If any of you guys were around in 2008, what happened in 2008 is those who had a shaky business really got shaky and kind of fell down a little bit. A lot of them got back up. The ones that were marketing and attracting the affluent, the higher dollar tickets, the ones that were selling a value, we were exchanging love for guilt, not 30 minutes for $20. The ones that were value-based sailed. They succeeded because the people understood what they were buying. It wasn't necessarily a tit for tat. This is where that mentality really matters, guys. That's where it matters, especially when most pet sitting websites, I have to take forever to sign up and then wait for you to call me back. That's terrible, you guys. When I can go on Rover or Wag and sign up immediately and have someone at my house. It's that busy mom that needs that solution. So we want to think about the user experience, okay? And the price points, I just hit on that. It's the price points. So to kind of recap here, the things that I want you to do about this coronavirus and the cancellations to try to help curb it is, one, get ahead of it. Get ahead of it, have a plan, have a statement, okay? And if you need help, go to that Facebook Live. The second thing is be a leader in your community. Guys, can you go live? I dare someone, and I will shout it from the rooftops. I dare someone to call up the mayor or to call up the health department and do a Facebook Live or a blog, a written interview. Hey, what should we do? Reach out to your local newscasters. This is a huge topic right now. How is this affecting local businesses? Put a positive spin on it. You know what? Our community is so amazing and they still love their dog. They might have canceled, but they know that their dog loves us so much that they did not want to give up that relationship. Whatever angle you can work in there. And again, if you're in Better Marketing with Bella or you're in the mastermind, let's brainstorm on it. That's my jam. I love that stuff. Encourage people to stay on the books. Diversify your services, meaning, or your clientele that you serve. hold on tight. Know that this is just a moment in time. It's not a day or a week. It's going to last a little while. We all don't know how good or bad it's going to get, but you got to stay positive about it. You can't just be reactionary. You've got to be proactive. And then the price points of your service, consider what you're selling. If I go to your website right now and it's just an exchange of time and money, and it's not a solution to a problem, or it's not an emotional buy, I would really encourage you to kind of think about this. Lauren says that she took the advice to write a heartfelt email to her clients to keep them on schedule. And she got so many nice reply emails saying they'll support us through this tough time. No cancellations since she sent the email yesterday. She is glad she did it. Oh my God. Boom. Hook, line, and sinker right there. I could just literally stop talking right now. That, my friend, is how you are a leader in the industry, in your community. That is how you just talk to your clients. They're looking to find out what's going on. I know that, regardless, again, of how much of an impact you think this is or how much of a big deal this is, people are freaking out. The ones that are glued to CNN and Fox News and the local news, this is all they're listening to all day. And the fear mongering is happening. So get out there and address it, because they're wondering this stuff. They're wondering, shoot, that dog walker that's coming into my house, who's coming in today? Or are they sick? Or I wonder if they've traveled to Italy or any of these other countries, or China or Hong Kong or Japan. Okay. Get out there in front of it, you guys. This is why we have email. If you're really bold enough, get on camera or send a quick little video. Hey there, this is Bella from Bella's House and Pet Sitting. We've been thinking a lot about this coronavirus, as I'm sure you have too. So we put together a couple of ideas below. I hope you enjoy it. That was like 10 seconds, you guys. Use it. Rip it off me, okay? Guys, I hope this is helpful. Let me know in the comments. I will be monitoring this as the days go on. I get notifications every time you ping me back. I hope this has motivated you to do something. It's clearly motivated Lauren in our group to take some action, which I love. I've loved so much that you're here and telling us that. I want to hear about everything else that you guys are doing. If you're posting blogs, if you're sending out emails, if you're doing videos, if you're whatever you're doing around this, keep spreading it out. And if you don't have the time or the energy or the know-how or the want to create this stuff, then share other people's stuff and give them the gratitude and the acknowledgement that it's theirs. Okay. But guys, we're going to survive this, but don't stick your head in the sand and don't complain about it, because it's here and it's happening. Don't complain. Do something. This is Bella Vaster. Remember, when life gets you down, guys, always keep jumping. Bye now.